All right, we're out here today. We have Zoe. There's Zoe. Zoe comes to me a couple days a week for boarding, and I also work with her while she's here for boarding. So her main issues are reactivity toward strange people, her dogs, and issues with recall, coming when called. But actually, it's not her. Like, she's off leash right now, walking through a neighborhood. And she comes every time I call her. Like, she's perfect. The issue in this case is the owner. She does not project herself in a way that where she demands respect from the dog. Now, what I mean by demanding respect from your dog does not mean beating the hell out of it. It means carrying yourself in a way to where they know that you're in charge, you're the competent person in this companionship, and that you're not gonna just say no, 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 or oh no, stop. It's no, knock it off kind of thing. Now we're gonna walk up on some people here, which is her big issue. It's walking up on strange people. We have some landscapers coming up here, and I totally expect her to stay and heal. Good. Now, why is she doing that with me and not the owner? Because she knows she can't get away with it with me. It's that simple. If you're going to work with dogs, I mean, put yourself in my shoes if you're having this problem. I'm working with multiple dogs every day. I cannot be a pushover. You know, I'm running a kennel, basically, with dogs. And they have to know when God walks in the room. And like I said, that doesn't mean you're being mean to them. You're not beating them up. You're not abusing them. But they have to know. They have to know their boundaries. So what? And let me get into that a little bit more about getting respect. If I have to correct a dog, I will correct a dog. I will say no very firmly, and if I have to, I will give them a leash correction. If I have to use an e-collar, I will use an e-collar. But it usually doesn't last very long. I don't want the dog afraid of me. I want it to respect me. It is horrible to try to work with a dog that is terrified of you. Just nothing good comes of it. If this dog was terrified of me right now, she'd be crouched down in the road and looking like a deer in the headlights. But she knows I'm in control here. She knows she has nothing to worry about. I've got everything under control with her. And if something was to arise to where she felt threatened, I will take care of it. And she knows that. So now, I mean, this is probably 80-90% of dog problems out there. It's owners that, you know, they're too timid with their dog, or they let stuff go. They're not consistent enough, and that is so much of it with just behavioral issues. Now, if you're wanting to teach your dog tricks, or you want to do the fancy stuff, then yeah, the positive reinforcement, the food, the treats, the heavy praise, all that is completely necessary. It's mandatory. But just correcting uncontrollable bad manners or impulses or urges, that is all in how you present yourself to the dog. I'm not kidding at all. This dog can be with the owner and be a mess. I take the leash. She's perfect. So take that how you will. If you have any questions, feel free to comment. I'm not going to debate with the purely positive trainers because you're the ones I'm getting all my business from. So until I can see somebody walk a reactive dog by people off leash, by other dogs off leash, and stop that behavior with just cookies, then I'll admit I'm wrong. But I haven't been able to see it yet, and I've met a lot of trainers in my life. So again, Zoe, good girl. You did good. You did good. See now, right now, whoop, we're gonna have a treat because you did so good. Come here. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah, you did phenomenal. All right, we're gonna continue our walk with Zoe. Actually, if you want to stick around a second, we're gonna come up on a fence here. There's a bunch of dogs, and they'll be barking like crazy. And I'm willing to bet she's gonna stay at heel with me. I might have to give her a voice correction, a verbal correction. Sorry. Let me get the camera situated. All right, so this fence right here, not this one, but the next, well, one behind it. There's probably 4 or 5 dogs in there, I think. We're gonna walk by here and see what happens. Hopefully they're out. They probably won't be now that I'm ready. No barking. Dang it. But they do have a bunch of dogs. Dang it, I wish they were out. They even have a hole cut out in the fence for them so they can see out and bark at people. Got another hole cut out right there for all the dogs so they can sit there and bark and fence fight. All right, well, we'll try it again some other time. I'm gonna have Zoe all school year, so we'll do this again. All right, toodles.